requiring of proof of work to accept the new block. The blockchain was Satoshi Nakamoto's Sky Innovation. The mining difficulty target will the Avenger work required encourage the inverse proportion to the difficulty target. Hash can always be verified by accessing the single round of the table as a for the Bitcoin timestamp network. A valid proof of work is found by incrementing on the nonce until the falls in the font that give the block hash the required number or rising 0 bits. Once the hashing has produced a valid result, the block cannot be changed without routing the work. As the latter block are the chained off after it, the work to change the block would include writing the work of each subsequent block. If there is a deviation in the consensus, then a block change form can occur. Majority enclosures in the Bitcoin the represented by the longest chain, which require the great amount of the effort to produce. If the majority of the computing power is controlled by harness nodes, the harness client chains will grow faster that outpace one competition chains to motive a past block, and the attacker will have the right to proof of work the that block and the all block after it and suppose the work of the harness nodes. The probability of the software attack punching up the diminished exponential as subsequent block and the are dead. The compositor offer increasing hardware speed and the every interest in the running nets over time. The difficulty of the hiding for it has the adjustment roughly every 2 weeks. Each block are the generation to quickly the textually increases and the more hash are required to make the block and to generation new Bitcoin. Speculacy and the mining pools. Bitcoin mining in the is comparative and universal, and the arm race has been observed throughout the various hashing technologies that have been used to mine bitcoins. Basic central operation units CPU, like and graphic processing units GPU, for programmer grade RSPPGAS, and the party application spec integrate circuits SECS all have been used are reducing the probability of the less specialized technology. Bitcoin specific as ASECS are now the primary method of the many Bitcoin and have surpassed GPU speed by as much as 3000 pound. The difficulty within the mining processing universe serves indistinct to the network accumulate mining power. As the Bitcoin have become more difficult to mine, computer hardware manufacturing companies have seen in the interest in sales of a hack and the ASICS products. Computing power in the often bolted together of the port to reduce variance in miner income. Individual mining rate often have to wait for long periods to come the block transactions and the receive payment. In a pool, all participation miner get paid every time and the participating servers a block. This payment depends on the amount of work an individual miner contribution or to halving that block.